Okay, check this out. I'm a Berlin boy who lives in an overpriced apartment. I'm a Berlin boy who lives in an overpriced apartment. I don't have money, but I act fancy, 'cause I'm a Berlin boy who lives in an overpriced apartment. I'm a Berlin boy who loves business informatics. I'm a Berlin boy who loves business informatics. If you like it too, then subscribe to the channel. If you like it too, then subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, shout out to the Island Boys. Do you want to know how much does it cost to study business information systems here in Germany? Then you should definitely check out this video. So let's start with one of the biggest expenses you're gonna face as a student here in Germany, and this is of course the rent. If you wanna live in Berlin, for example, you should definitely calculate to pay around 500 euros, but this kind of sum you should definitely take all over Germany, because in some cities you have of course to pay less, and in some cities you have to pay more. But also in bigger cities like Berlin or Munich or Köln, you also have the chance to get a so-called student's apartment. But the thing is that we have too many students right now, so to get like a student apartment, especially in big cities in Germany, is really difficult. So in my opinion, if you would come to Germany and you want to study in one of the biggest big cities in Germany, you should definitely to make your calculations to get like an official room, which will definitely cost around like 500 euros, and then you will maybe have like just a one room, which is like, let's say, 20 quadrat meters, or sometimes even less. So your second biggest expense is going to be the food. So we Germany say that students have to calculate at least 5 euros a day for their food. So which means you have to calculate around 150 euros. So in Germany you just pay around 10% of your annual income to buy food, which is definitely great. And my advice is also that you are a student, and in Berlin, for example, you have like a lot of international restaurants from Arabia, from Persia, from Thailand, from India, from, okay, let's say also Italy, if you want to call it foreign food. So the good thing is that those restaurants are usually really cheap. So imagine you get like for 5 euros this amazing food where you have hummus, where you have shawarma, where you have pommes, where you get a cola, and you get vegetables for it, and you get also as much as bread and chai, as much as you want, and this is definitely just for 5 euros. So the food going in restaurants in Berlin can be cheap, but this is also a calculation you have to make. You can't afford to go every day to restaurants because it's gonna be expensive. So the better choice would be just to go to normal grocery shop, because food prices here in Berlin are really cheap. You're gonna definitely like it. So your third biggest expense is going to be your insurance. So here we have definitely to hear quite carefully, because if you don't have an insurance before you come to Germany, you can't start your studies. So we are Germans, we don't have much humor, and if somebody doesn't have his insurance, we don't have less humor. So watch out, seriously. Prepare everything before you come to Germany, especially on the aspect of insurance. So in Germany you have to pay around, depending on which state you live, around like 120 or maybe sometimes also 200 euros. But you also have the possibility to get like a private insurance, where you maybe have to pay less depending on the services you get with this private insurance. So you definitely should take your time and take a look what kind of insurances to be offered. So your third expense is going to be the so-called Semesterbeiträge. So Semesterbeiträge in German means this is the money you give to university that you have the right to study there, and with this Semesterbeiträge you also get like your public ticket, and with this Semesterbeiträge you also have the right to use the public transportation for the half year, and after the first semester end you have to pay those Semesterbeiträge again, and depending on the state which you have started your studies, those Semesterbeiträge can be around 150 euros, sometimes 300, sometimes also maybe a little bit more. So on this website you should definitely check out. You're gonna see a short list about all the German states and all the Semesterbeiträge you have to pay in extra cost, and also a word of caution: if you go to Baden-Württemberg and you are an international student, I wouldn't recommend you to go there, because international students have to pay extra cost of 1,500 euros just to study in Baden-Württemberg. And what I have found, this is the only state in Germany we have where you have to pay those costs, and I wouldn't recommend you to go there to study. We have a lot of great universities. Maybe you shouldn't think go to Baden-Württemberg, in my opinion, but of course it depends on you. And let's go to the fifth cost. And the fifth cost, I call it the extra cost. So you are a student, of course you need Wi-Fi, you need like your mobile internet connection. Maybe you're somebody who also needs your Netflix connection, your abonnement or whatever. So I usually don't use Netflix connection, but I always calculate like around 50 euros in a month just for those extra costs. And the last cost, and this is like a special cost also for me, those costs I call the party cost. So the party cost means that you're not only a student, you're somebody who is like young, somebody who wants to make parties, somebody who wants to enjoy life, because in the student days you will work definitely hard, but maybe at the weekends you want to go out, you want to have fun with your girlfriend, you want to hang out with your boys in a club or maybe at a restaurant. I don't know what kind of hobbies you have. So you also have to make the calculations to think about how much money do I need. For my example, I need like around 150 euros. Because in those party budget, I so-called, I also calculate maybe I need new clothes, maybe I need new shoes or whatever. So this is the kind of budget I also take to survive as a student here in Germany. And I have to tell you, if you're somebody who likes to go partying and you want to hang out at the clubs in Berlin, like at Berghain or KitKat, you have to know that the entrance in Germany here in Berlin is a little bit expensive in my opinion. So you always have to pay like between 10 to 20 euros. If you go partying a lot, it's gonna be definitely expensive for you. But if you're not partying and you just have normal hobbies, you would definitely need a little bit less than 150 euros. But you should definitely calculate to have a budget, to have also great life as a student, because you're not only here to just working, right? A little bit partying, it's okay. So I want to eat my delicious dates here, and then I'm gonna drink my milk. If I have helped you with this video, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, share it with your friends so we can together make the channel a little bit bigger. And yeah, at the end I wish you a great day. Vielen Dank for watching this video. We see you in the next one. Peace.